Join us as we take a brief interlude from sailing and dig deep into the ruins of Pompeii. Back on Tranquilo, we have a decision to make. We're coming into Salerno. We haven't been to a marina in a while, so we're going to pick up fuel and water, plug into shore power, and we're also taking this opportunity tomorrow to take a train to Pompeii. And then tomorrow evening our friends Angela and Christian and their 2 boys join us. So lots happening here in Salerno.
And I can't wait.
And Aiden says, I can't wait. We're getting a lift in a buggy. This is the service you get when you pay €260 for 2 nights in the marina.
Oh, what? I thought we were going to anchor.
I know, we wanted to, but...
Well, there's 29 winds coming through.
Well, we have to do some chores as well, and then Angela and Christian and boys are joining us.
You don't even wear seatbelts.
Hold on, lads.
Yeah.
Multitasking driver who's also finding the supermarket for us on the map.
Piazza
It says that you have to pay €5.
Okay, gracias.
Now we're going to walk.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't say that. Salerno is actually much prettier than I thought it would be. It has some gorgeous old buildings and a castle and some nice promenade areas.
Tu giri che giocato un terzo portalo. O trillo. Io posso girare che voglio apri. Hai ragione. La voglio posso. No, è così, no. Alla quarta di nuova settimana successiva.
Well, Italian trains are living up to their name. We're trying to get to Pompeii. We've got a ticket, but it's near impossible to find out which platform we're supposed to get to. Every one of the signs says something different. The 926 to Napoli, which is supposed to stop in Pompeii, the board says it's cancelled. The guys at the information booth say, no, it's not cancelled. Go to platform 1, 926. Yep. As I said, Italian trains are living up to their fame for unreliability.
It's lucky we're fit and healthy. We just ran from one platform 1 to the other platform 1. That's pretty rich. There's 2 platform 1s.
Well, we finally made it to Pompeii.
If you see any columns in this part of the video, please say columni in the comment section below. We've seen 2 amphitheatres now. We found the 2nd amphitheatre now.
After Pula. Quite different though, aren't they?
This one's way less well preserved.
Yeah, because I think it had another level. It's not here anymore.
Am I supposed to say yes?
This would have been quite an amazing villa. All through here you have this water feature of water coming through here, and then it goes all the way through the garden.
Right?
Yeah. The Romans built 400,000 kilometers of roads.
Gee, they were busy. So this guard dog looks just like the one in your book. That one, yeah.
Walking these small back streets of Pompeii, away from the crowds, really do get a great feel for what it would have been like to have been a citizen of Pompeii. And on your way to work, on your way to the baths.
And Aiden,
Calumny and lot.
check out the roof here. We're at the baths, and this is the cold one.
It's in the baths that we come across our first petrified body. So quite surreal thinking that this was once a live person and they essentially died from inhaling all the ash.
This area was shop fronts with the occasional house in between. Exactly the same as what we have in towns on a main street 2,000 years later.
This is what some of the ruins look like. Mount Vesuvius is there. And this is the temple of Jupiter. And this is the column of the temple, the tallest one.
The origins of Pompeii started around the 6th century BC. They found ruins of the Greeks as well as the Etruscans. Around the 4th century BC, the Samnites came through from the mountains and conquered this area. They were pretty much left alone by Rome until around the 3rd century BC when they started encroaching on Roman land. So the Romans put a stop to it and Pompeii became a Roman ally. That didn't give them full rights as part of Rome, and so Pompeii, like other cities around this region, rebelled. The rebellion was put down by Lucius Cornelius Sulla, who became a madman. He became a populist, much in the mold of some of today's rulers, and started a civil war with the great general Marius. Now Marius became quite an important figure in Roman history. He became a mentor of Julius Caesar and essentially taught Julius Caesar all about military strategy. And hence then Julius Caesar went on to conquer a lot of the Roman Empire, Gaul and further.
Aiden and I just learnt that Roman concrete was better than any concrete we have today. The formula got lost.
Lost and found. Concrete now, used everywhere in building, was invented by the Romans. Roman concrete was better than any made today, but the recipe got lost.
So the grey can be at the bottom or at the top? Try and keep souvenirs to an absolute minimum. We all really like Cave Canem, beware of the dog. It's actually the same as in Aiden's book. When we finally stop travelling on Tranquilo, we're going to settle down and have a dog. Because I love dogs. We can't do that when we're travelling. So now we have the sign, but not yet the dog.
This mosaic from the 2nd century BC depicts one of the most decisive battles in history between Alexander the Great and Darius, the king of the Persians. Now imagine if Darius had won and not Alexander, and instead the Persians had come in and conquered Europe rather than Alexander and the Macedonians and Greeks had conquered Persia. It would have changed all of history. This is the House of Mysteries. According to scholars, it was the house of a mysterious cult based on the architectural style and some of the paintings, including the Egyptian murals, as well as the Trillenium painting depicting a dinner party. Right, time to cool off. Okay, the fan's not working. This is actually what happened just before the eruption. Is the fountains and all the water stopped flowing. I reckon it's because the ground shook and cut the pipes.
It's incredible that Pompeii used to be by the water's edge. But all of this came out of Vesuvius. Lava, ash, and all the dirt from erosion afterwards.
Jordi sul...
Angela, Christian and boys have arrived. They're just getting on board.
Okay. L'Italian is good, eh?
Ma sapevi che il 60%?
Good pronunciation. Well, yes, it's similar.
No, grazie. You start. It's been gusting up to 34 knots. Did you sleep alright?
On and off.
Oh dear.
We've been told this is the best pastry shop in all of Salerno.
Questo è il...
Questo è il babà
Ok.
con crema e poi c'è solo bagnato a rum.
Okay, okay. So this is the most typical one, the baba. This one here is also typical. It's got fruits of the forest inside, and like cream, chantilly cream.
I'm businessman carrying the cake.
The pastry is delicious. I'm having a baba, which is just infused with rum. I don't know how many days, but it's just dripping. And yeah, it's amazing. Christian's saying that any larger and you pretty much can't drive for a whole hour after this.
Has it got alcohol in it?
Yeah.
No, not this strong. No.
Good. It is strong.
No, not this strong.
Not too bad.
No,
You're Italian.
it's different. Then
Here's an insight into no-win decisions we sometimes are faced with when sailing, especially when sailing around here. The wind is averaging around 18 knots, gusting up to 25, so not ideal conditions for heading across to Amalfi, especially not when you've got a new crew, especially 2 new kids. At the same time, we're stuck in Salerno then. So here's a decision. Do we head out in these strong gusts, or do we stay in the potentially worst marina in the Mediterranean? Hate to say, but the decision is, of course,
Right up Phil. So, 2 tugboats. One at the front, one at the back.
And a cargo ship. Euro Cargo Savannah.
well, this is essentially perfect. The wind's going anywhere between 10 and 18 knots, but it's all sailing downwind, so it's all under control.
Tonight, the moon will be
And
54%. And
We're going past this beautiful coastline for a town that's
how I knew it?
well known for its charm, Amalfi.
poi della Sicilia probabilmente, o taglia dentro lo stretto, tra Messina e... Ok? Quindi dà praticamente questo movimento qua. Quindi...
If you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to follow our adventures.